はい、どうもの伝えの終わりです。今回はGetting Over Itやっていきたいと思います。最初から。よし。最初はちょっとやっててですけど、ちょっと行ったところからもう先に進めなかった。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts. It's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration. A real punch in the gut. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of confidence. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
ここは一気にいっちゃった方が危ない。そうそう。
Sorry about that.
ついてて、よいしょ。よいしょ。ここは一気にここまで行ってて、よし。ここから先がね、もう行けないんだよね。
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
De, ここで、ここ。こう来て、こう来て。これ止まれるんだっけ？止まれた。で、ここにかけて上がっていく。取った。嘘、危ない。ちょっと待って。向こう側に落ちたらやばいんだ。させるな。まだ平気。まだ平気。一気に上まで行きたい。ゆっくりやってて、で、ここでジャンプして、
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of fabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
大きく回していかないとな。
Over time, we've put more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
辛い。ここはそんなでもないな。アウト。
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
油断するとこれですよね。精神が鍛えられそう。
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Sasashi. Mm, 明日で一気に反動つけてあった方が楽。ちょっと待って。で、もうちょい深く組みますね。そう。こうやってて、ここももうちょい奥まで食い込ませないといけない。待って。ちょっと待って。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。ちょっと待って。よいしょ。よいしょっと。あら。手が疲れる。ちょっと待って。 ちょっと待って。ジャンプ。繊細だな。ちょい。よいしょ。繊細だと無言になる。よし、オッケー。で、こうやって、ここまで来たら持ち帰たい。持ち帰れない。ぐっと。よいしょ。あれ。うまできるかな。滑っちゃう。ダメか。ちょっと。よいしょ。よいしょ。オッケー。結構、オーライ。待って。ちょっとずつジャンプしそう。大丈夫か。いいよ。どんと。で、ジャンプの姿勢をとっ。ちょい。
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
まあ。これぐらいは。これぐらいで送っちゃう。全然ね。
Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Oh,
俺ズンがここに引っ掛けちゃうとまずい。上げてよし。もうちょいやっぱ奥に入れないとダメなんだな。で手 手が使った。
$10 shoe fits my feet. A $10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this away. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I ain't going to be treated this away.
最大の敵は自分。あ、なんで焦るな。あ、よいしょ。あれちょっと。あれはい。なるほど。これ難しいと思う。ほっ。じゃん。なんだろうな。戻る時っていうか、そのミスした時のあれが大きいよね。あれが。集中。なんでここで一気によいしょ。ちょっともうちょい大きく。いけなくなっちゃった。はい。位置が悪いんだろうな。落ち着けば OK。ここもシャツ。落ち着け。ジャンプ。いい感じ。ちょっと待って。上、やりすぎ。この下のところジャンプ。いけない。もう一回。よいしょ。ちょっと。取り回し。嘘。 で、上に上げて。なんでそこ。あの動画ってか、一回リアルタイムしてタイムアタックの動画見たけど、ここをカンカンやって上に上がってたんだよな。そんな動きが真似できるとは思わないけど、あれをやりたい。こういう変なことを真似しちゃダメだな。できることから一歩ずつ。ここ小さくいった方が良さげなのか。ちょっと。大きくやると。ちょっと待って。こいつ邪魔だな、ここの岩。踏ん張れ。突き放しちゃダメ。定位置について、よいしょ。ちあれ、俺さっきどうやって来たんだ、これ。できるか。マウスの開始が遅いのかな。時間に行きたくない。まだ操作に慣れてないな。やっぱ。やめて。ここをどうやっていったら効率的かな。ラストチャンス参ります。ちょっと待って。あれちょっと待って。俺のマウス操作が。いい感じ。ここに降りて、なんとかこれを成功させて、次のところで終わりたい。じわりときて。あれ ほっ。よし、次も赤レンガのところまで、レンガじゃない、鉄筋のところまで来たらやめにします。こう、登ってきれいに。ということで、今回はここまでにしたいと思います。では、またの配信をお待ちください。では。